Boy, it is amazing what is going on in the Senate right now, or not in the Senate, actually in Nashville, and also in this whole Republican race. But they're kind of a couple of separate stories. Some fascinating things here, though. First of all, the ongoing breaking news, I suppose you could call it. Rand Paul showed up at the airport. He went into the Chertoff porno scanner, and it found an anomaly. Hey, there's something there. So they find an anomaly. They pat you down. And he said, no, I don't think you're going to pat me down. I don't think that's constitutional. I have not committed a crime. There's no evidence I've committed a crime. I mean, I have no idea what words he said, but this is the argument that he has made and his father has made repeatedly, and many of us make, that the Fourth Amendment explicitly says that you shall be secure in your person and effects, etc. I'll give you the exact language here. The right of the people to be secure in their persons. I think that means your body, right? And your clothes. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, paper, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, unless somebody actually swears under oath before a judge that they have evidence that, there's probable cause to believe a crime has been committed. That last part was my language rather than the Fourth Amendment's, but it's basically that's what it says. But here's what I find particularly interesting. Article 1 of the Constitution talks about an exemption that senators and members of the House of Representatives have, not presidents or members of the Supreme Court, interestingly, but only members of the House and the Senate, because they're the closest to the people. They're the ones who are supposed to make the laws. Don't tell the Supreme Court that. They think that's their job. But in any case, they carved out an exemption for themselves. It's the equivalent of diplomatic immunity. Diplomatic immunity, you've got some guy for it's the MacGuffin in a lot of movies over the years, where the diplomat from Turkey-Wikistan, something or other country, comes to the United States and kills somebody or rapes somebody or robs somebody or something, and the police show up and say, okay, buddy, you're going to the Huskow, and the guy pulls out his diplomatic passport and says, you can't arrest me, I'm a diplomat. And he's right. I mean, that's the deal we made when we joined the United Nations, is that, and maybe even long before that, that diplomats have immunity in the United States. In fact, it may be in the Constitution. I'm not sure. I'd have to go digging through that. But I can tell you that there's an equivalent of that for members of the House and Senate when they're traveling to and from work. So Rand Paul has been detained by the TSA in Nashville because he would not submit himself to a grope. And well, here's what it says. This is Article 1, Section 6 of the Constitution. The senators and representatives shall receive a compensation for their services to be ascertained by law and paid out of the Treasury of the United States. Okay, so we're talking about senators and representatives. They shall in all cases accept treason, felony, and breach of the peace. Now, there are some exceptions there. Treason, felony, or breach of the peace, none of which I think Rand Paul committed in the Nashville airport. Be privileged from arrest during their attendance at the session of Congress, of their respective houses, and of going to and returning from the same. So he shouldn't, not that I'm some big Rand Paul fan. I think he's a wackadoodle. But the fact of the matter is that, according to the Constitution, members of Congress shouldn't even have to go through the metal detectors. And frankly, I don't think the rest of us should have to either. I think the whole thing is absurd. It's security theater. I do not believe that after 9/11, anybody could pull off a hijacking of an airplane without the passengers taking them down. I just don't believe it. And we're spending billions of dollars to turn America into a nation of sheeple, to use Mike Malloy's term. And it's nuts.